Hi, welcome to Divinely Guided Tarot. This is a love reading for Divine Masculine to check in on the energy and what's going on. I will be asking questions about the karmic because I feel like I've been being pulled to that, to ask those questions. So just be warned, okay? So the first question I have is Spirit. I would like to know for Divine Masculine, what is the current headspace for Divine Masculine, as far as the headspace and the feelings? And I do see, okay, let's see, perhaps allowing themselves to go through some kind of new beginning, unleashing things, learning from mistakes, and then with that learning of mistakes, it sort of brings a sense of releasing things, seeing things that in other words, like not being held back from mistakes, really learning, changing something about themselves, perhaps maybe learning about themselves. I do feel like with this card, it's like definitely, lessons learned. Use your energy correctly as far as being more creative and following passions. As far as maybe starting something new within themselves, and then definitely letting something go, opening something up, perhaps opening something, some kind of spirituality up for them, um, really taking a new direction in life, definitely making changes and decisions to perhaps maybe look at things different, okay? Look at things more in a way of being creative and not so much like holding back on things that haven't gone right is pretty much what I'm feeling, okay? Really, which is creating some kind of balance for them, and allowing them to really feel the connection between the twin flame journey is what I'm seeing. This is definitely this change, and this mindset is definitely, I feel like there's more stability and more structure. I do feel like there's some kind of healing that's gone on, as far as having a good foundation in front of them. And I do feel like this is a decision to perhaps maybe open up to something new, being more creative, perhaps maybe softer to spirituality. I do feel like they've taken off some kind of masks, and really following intuition, which is a big change for Divine Masculine. Okay, so let's see here. I want to know though. I'm curious, what is it that they're unleashing? Because I do feel like they're unleashing something here. Um, with this card right here, I feel like something's is coming out for them. Okay, what is card 24 as far as Divine Masculine? What are they unleashing or letting out? What is it? 24, card 24 for Divine Masculine. Maybe work. This is a big thing for them, is work. Maybe they're trying to um, perhaps do something that isn't so materialistic, because I do see creativity. I see following passions, having a change. Maybe they're having a change as far as taking a new direction as far as work. Okay, um, something I feel they're working on right now. I do feel they're working on perhaps changing something. Okay, um, changing something as far as becoming happier. Okay, maybe happier with money, a better pay, something honest. Um, uh, Perhaps getting some kind of messages, some kind of intuition to move forward, to let go of something. And I do feel it's something that's fake. So they need to release something that is fake as far as work. Okay, as far as work, I'm feeling that this is a big pull for a lot of Divine Masculines, where they definitely need to close out a chapter in their life in order to start a new chapter in their life. And this is the pull that they're getting, by being more spiritual. I definitely feel like they're more spiritual and really tapping into what makes them happy. So perhaps this is letting go of something materialistic, in a job, changing and becoming more spiritual. When you go through an awakening, it's like you don't always like to stay and doing the same kind of thing you used to do for so many years. And in a sense, I feel this where for many divine masculines, they haven't been happy where they've been working. Perhaps, if they're working as salespeople, I feel like some of them feel like they take money, they're fake. I feel like they're letting go of that and they're releasing it and allowing them to be more creative and follow more passionate careers, which brings them to balance, really. And that's part of the twin flame journey, guys. Okay, letting go of materialistic values and things like that. So very interesting. Let's see here. I would like to know, Spirit, for divine masculine, please. What needs to be released as far as for the spiritual journey in the twin flame? Okay, so Two of Cups. Okay, Two of Cups flipped over. And the Queen of Swords. So perhaps maybe releasing a soulmate, a karmic partner. This is Two of Cups. This is definitely where they might have thought that, they had their soulmate in the karmic partner. But I feel like with the Queen of Swords, there's been a realization. There's some kind of awakening. And definitely, I do feel like the intuition is pulling. It is pulling away perhaps from a soul, like a soul contract, uh, definitely karmic situation where I feel like they're seeing the truth now. Okay. um Clarify the Two of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords could definitely be like a person who, um you know they could be immature, they could be younger, they could be stuck in a relationship where they're just not feeling that balance and that stability because of immaturity. It could be dealing with children, as far as maybe, they're in this relationship for children, but Spirit is saying, hey, you know, you don't necessarily have to stick around for the children. You can still have your children and co-parent and be responsible, but you could still be happy. You definitely could be happy. And the one that's sticking up, and I just realized it's the Tower. So I feel like something's coming down. Um, and it's part of that releasing. Perhaps this Queen of Swords, this karmic partner, is very materialistic and really knows their ways and how to push buttons with divine masculine, but there's something shifting in divine masculine that is causing some kind of change and ending to perhaps maybe being controlled by someone else. Okay. Which is very beautiful. I do feel like there's an end to something, dealing with hardship and not being able to grow. Okay. It's definitely something that it's taken some time. It's taken a long time. I do feel like on the way in this journey, it's like your divine masculine has learned things and things have been exposed to them. Okay. So because the question was what needs to be released as far as spiritual growth. So perhaps this karmic partner is not spiritual. They could just be very like what do you call it? Very low bottom, low vibrating kind of energy. What I call plankton. It's just at the bottom of the sea surface, and it's just sort of it's the lowest of lowest scum, really. Um, but I feel like there's a change, and I do feel like this has taken some kind of time for divine masculine to really see things different. What is the Two of Cups? So I feel the divine masculine really thought this person to be their soulmate, um, but I feel like as time has gone on with the Queen of Swords, they've seen some kind of realization, judgment. You see, yeah, this is where they're taking back something. It's like they're putting it into something and they're definitely, this is like perhaps also, by moving away from the karmic partner, it's like also giving you and divine masculine an opportunity to come together. And that's why it's taken so long. You know, depending on your divine masculine, if they have a karmic partner or just a very bad karmic cycle, it's like you have to work out that karma in order to end it and release it and then start something new. And that's definitely where I feel that they're at. They're getting some kind of bright idea that, hey, I don't have to stick around here. Doesn't mean you have to cut out on your responsibilities. It just means I don't have to focus and stay in turmoil in my life. And that's the realization that divine masculine is having currently. Okay. But I do feel like they totally thought this was the person for them in the beginning. I'm just hearing that. And it's something that, you know, in order for your divine masculine to make a change and have some kind of action in their life, they have to realize that that wasn't the person. And this is letting go of ego. If you hold on to that, it's like you can't release it. And so I feel they're on the brinks of really releasing it and allowing something new to form. Okay. And I feel it's very spiritual, guys. I feel like many divine masculines have had that spiritual awakening. Okay. Um, Definitely movement forward, which is great. Um, I just want to know, um, um, with the Queen of Swords, okay, with the Queen of Swords, I was going to ask, um, it's okay. It's like they've realized, okay, what they're saying right now, because I was going to ask, it's like, even though they had this much kind of feeling for them and thinking that they were soulmates, my question was going to be like, how is divine masculine taking this, that, you know, there's a realization that this is not the partner for them? Well, they're on a new journey because I feel that they've been a servant. They've been like a servant to this karmic partner, and really learning that they're not going to be anything other. And so this is leading them to go into a different journey. And what I mean by servant is that this relationship has been lopsided. Divine masculine has been putting in 100%, and the karmic partner has not. And so now there's this realization of, holy crap, if I stay in this, I'm always going to be this person this person that gives 100%, and then having this person that doesn't give me 100%. Okay, so that's a big realization here, guys. Definitely. Big movements, big changes. Okay. I want to know, what is the hindrance / obstacle that is currently in front of divine masculine, where they can't, they can't proceed in this journey. So the King of Cups in reverse, the Eight of Cups, and the Two of Swords. So this is definitely where divine masculine is at a breaking point. With this Two of Swords, there's a breaking point here. There's a renewal. Two of Swords is very much that place where you can definitely be stuck. You could be at a crossroads. You could be where you just feel like you're fogged and you can't move in. And so I do feel that divine masculine has been here. They've been here, okay, for some time. But see, with this Two of Swords, it's like they've had a rebirth. They understand. They're changing. They're definitely changing, and they're allowing that change to really take form for them. Okay, with the Eight of Cups, they're walking away from some kind of turmoil, and they've really, the King of Cups is in reverse, so I feel like they've shut off as far as emotions and feelings from the karmic partner, um, like in a sense where they're not feeding into the emotion, and I feel like they're not giving into that emotion that they used to the karmic partner, and I do feel they're walking away from it. They're changing, and they're ready to change. So the obstacle here is that they really need to continue to move forward and walk away from something that is loveless. Um, but I want to know, why is this a hindrance and an obstacle? Why is it a hindrance and an obstacle? The Two of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the King of Cups in reverse. Why is this? Okay, so the Seven of Discs and the Ace of Discs, almost feeling like they're stuck there, almost feeling like they can't break through that obstacle, like they just can't, like they can't win. I feel that is a mental thinking. That is definitely something that they're thinking mentally in their head, because with the Ace of Discs is definitely telling you there's a new beginning there. There's a new beginning. There's a rebirth. There's a rebirth happening, where they can see things clearly now, and definitely balancing out that energy between masculine and feminine, and really opening up the heart chakra. Being able to feel. That's how you get intuition, and really thinking with your intuition. Okay, so Seven of Discs, are they going to be able to get over this Seven of Discs? Because they feel as if a failure. I feel like they feel like they're a failure because they have to walk away from another relationship, if depending on how many relationships your divine masculine has had. A Ten of Wands, this is a burden that they need to release. This is something that holds on to them, but it is a 10 and it is coming to an end. This is where that intuition and that new feeling, that renewed feeling is taking over. With the Ace of Discs, this change in their heart chakra, allowing to feel and have love for themselves, letting go of negative things that have happened to them in the past. It's what's giving way for this Ten of Wands to complete a cycle and release. I do feel it's a release of a karmic partner or a karmic situation for your divine masculine, and they will be able to get past the Seven of Discs, because Seven of Discs, there's something there that it's like there's different ways to get around this obstacle, and I feel like divine masculine, in the past, has only seen one way, and it was a big struggle. But now I feel like they're opening up to new ideas and new ways to get themselves out of it. Is pretty much what I'm feeling with the Seven Discs. There's ways to get around this obstacle. Okay, and so perhaps maybe the way around it for them is to become spiritual, because I feel like this Queen of Swords, this karmic partner, is very dark, and it's really something that sets them apart as far as yin and yang. Their energies are not mixing. It's like salad mixing water with oil. You just can't mix it. And I feel that the spirituality is causing some kind of change in divine masculine, definitely, where they're having a rebirth and they're rethinking their situations, if that makes sense. Okay, definitely. So that is a hindrance and an obstacle, because they want it so much. They're metamorphosing, and so it's like they've got to walk away completely. That's the hindrance. The idea, the desire is there, but they just got to take that step to really shut themselves off from the karmic partner, and then that way they can jump over that obstacle. And the sun is there, so the sun is here. You see, it's like once you reach that top of that obstacle, you're going to have sun, which the light will always win over darkness, always. Okay, so beautiful. um but I want to know, um so they will get over the hindrance. Will the karmic partner set them free? Will the karmic partner set them free? Because I feel that this karmic partner, I feel they don't really care for their happiness, and I feel like they just want to boggle them down and keep them in that pit. Okay, they're in a pit. It's like they want to keep them there. Is the karmic partner gonna be able to keep divine masculine in that pit? And let's see here. The Knight of Swords. Oh, hell no. They're gonna break free. This is the Knight of Swords. They're gonna take action. It's backed by spirituality and having a new beginning, and really having a sense of self-worth and regaining their power and their strength and their clarity. I do feel that divine masculine has been boggled by darkness, the darkness that this karmic partner has sent them. they've sent them into a dark space where perhaps they haven't been able to feel and even hear their emotions, feel their emotions. It's like this person has really kept them down, 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 low vibe, plankton, scum. I'm telling you, okay. But they're in a sense rushing back in. They're coming back to life, and it's spiritual. It's spiritual change. So this could be happening to your divine masculine because of you. If you've been putting a lot of work into sending healing messages and prayer and just sending your energy to them, this definitely could be a change for them. Okay, so very beautiful. I want to know, how does the karmic partner truly feel for their for divine masculine? I don't feel that they're theirs, so I'm going to retake that back because I don't feel they're theirs. Okay, how does the karmic partner feel about divine masculine? Is what I'm asking. That is the right question. I feel like they're getting stronger. So they feel abundance with them. They feel the Empress. The karmic partner really feels like they're abundant, and I feel this way because, like I said, it's like this divine masculine. It's like they're the kind that is all about work, really taking on responsibilities that aren't theirs. I feel that with the Empress, they feel like everything is peachy keen. I feel like they just don't feel like they're gonna lose divine masculine, and they feel like the relationship is really growing and prosperous, really. Um, okay, so I feel like this person is not seeing correctly. See the King of Discs, so they're abundant with divine masculine because divine masculine with the King of Disc is the King of Pentacles. They provide for the family. They do everything for the family. So as long as divine masculine keeps that money coming in and that abundance as far as money and materialistic value, the Empress really doesn't care. I mean, the karmic doesn't really care about anything else except for that finance, money. Okay, and that's where they get their growth and their. It's like this karmic partner. I don't feel that they love them. I feel like they just feel like um, they're getting everything they want from them as far as finances. Okay, so that I don't feel that this is something that they're being honest. See, the moon's at the top of the deck, so it's like a delusion. They're not seeing it clearly. Okay, so because I think if I was asked how do you feel for the person you love, you'd see some cups here. There's no cups. It's just abundance and take, 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 take. And I believe somewhere in the reading I said, it's like divine masculine has been putting 100%, and this karmic partner has only not really even put anything into it. They just take, 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 take. And this is where this realization for divine masculine is happening. And that's why there's changes. I think they're tired. I think they're worn down. They're tired. They're ready for change. Okay. So I would like to know, let's see. Is divine masculine recognizing the truth about the karmic partner at this point? At this point, is divine masculine really recognizing the truth about the karmic partner? Oh yeah, and that's why there's emotion forward. This is definitely where they're getting that kind of intuition. If you see this card in the heart center, there is some kind of communication via spirit, telling them, hey, run, open up your eyes, see clearly. There's been wolves that have been dressed in sheep's clothing in your environment, and this is time for you to wake up and move, take control of your life. This person has taken control of their life for some time now, and I do feel that this card is a card of movement. It's a card of action. It's a card of someone having freedom and going on their own. So I do feel like this is definitely where divine masculine is being urged to move away from the karmic partner, really recognizing it and seeing for what it is, and really wanting to get out. I do feel that. Okay. Um, let's see. What is the outcome for this set of divine masculines and the karmic partner? The ones that have karmic partners, please. What is the outcome for them? What is the outcome for divine masculine and the karmic partners? What I'm asking, please. What is the outcome for them? What is the outcome for them, please? Okay, Three of Swords. Heartache. The end of heartache. Okay, the end. The Three of Swords is heartbreak, and just it cuts you like a knife through the heart. This is the end to unhappiness. This is the end to sorrow. This is definitely a pull from spirit to have some kind of clarity to get yourself out of heartbreak. Okay, so I do feel that the outcome is of an end of perhaps being manipulated, perhaps a third party situation, um, something like that. Oh, definitely coming to the terms of who this person is for them and ending it and breaking free from it. Okay, I feel like freedom with this Three of Swords. It's freedom. It's releasing, and that's what they're releasing. Definitely. Okay, so the outcome I feel is the end, and the top of the deck is the Hermit, where there's that knowledge and intuition to move ahead, and the Magician really having some kind of like a new beginning, really trying to manifest from the darkness. It's like trying to manifest something that is more light and full of growth. Okay, really being in tune, being that magician to move forward. Okay, and have a new beginning. I would like to know, is there true interest and desire for divine masculine to be together with divine feminine? Where does divine feminine fit in this picture? Ten of Discs. So yes, there is. There's a great there's a great desire and yearning to come together with divine femme. It is a 10. It is ending a cycle and ending starting a new cycle. So 10 of Pentacles is really having that abundance and at home and really growing and having the sense of structure and just like everything just is happening for a reason. And it brings abundance in a form of happiness and taking care of each other, balanced. Okay, I feel balanced and seeing things clearly. My question was, is there interest and desire to come together with divine feminine? And that is a yes. And the Three of Discs flipped over as well. This is working together. This is knowing who you work together with. You see that, having a new beginning. Definitely coming together and knowing. It's a knowing. So knowing that they work well with divine femme and divine femme works well with them. Three of Discs is really having that foundation. It is about reuniting. If you've been estranged from your divine masculine, it does denote reuniting, coming together, growth, perhaps maybe after a lot of healing. Okay, and then the Ten of Swords, beautiful ending that stagnant situation. So that's definitely what I'm picking up on as far as perhaps, they've been nudged to move forward. And you might have not had any kind of communication or anything, that no movement towards you. Okay, but this is movement towards you. You have the 10 here and the 10 here, and then the Three of Discs in the middle. So I definitely feel this is an ending and then a new beginning. So the new beginning is a reuniting. Okay, and then there's passion there. So definitely they have desire and passion. It hasn't burned out. I don't feel that this passion has gone. I feel that it's gotten stronger. Okay, the more time they've been away, it's like that heart grew fonder. Okay, and made a lot of realization occur for divine masculine as far as seeing who works well with them. Um, so then the strength card, this is definitely coming together. This is definitely healing. This is learning from your mistakes, letting go of the past regrets, and just moving forward, having strength, being connected. Okay, on a spiritual level. I do feel that there has been time apart with the Five of Cups. There's been a lot of sadness, a lot of loneliness, even though you still feel the connection flowing through you. I feel that there's been a lot of that missing and regret, but you gotta heal yourself and get get out of that kind of mental thinking. And this is what's happening for divine masculine. Um, by them releasing that and getting out of the state of where they have sadness and perhaps regret and sorrow by doing dirty to divine femme, it's like they're going to be able to come back and offer some kind of communication, really having a rebirth for divine masculine and divine feminine, really taking charge. You see, this is a desire. This is a desire for them to have a rebirth and a fresh start and start communicating. That's the Eight of Wands. It's gonna come in. It's full of passion. I definitely feel like that is happening for divine masculine. Okay, so there is a true desire and a true intent going out there um, to come back together. But I do feel it's like they got to get past that step of where they feel sorry. They feel sorry for what they've done to you, maybe not choosing you. Um, if they had an option to choose between you and the karmic partner, they might have realized, holy crap, I chose the wrong one. And that happens. And that's part of letting go of your ego and your pride. Okay. Um, so I want to know, I want to know, what are the true feelings for divine feminine? What are the true feelings? What are the true feelings that divine masculine has for divine feminine? Um, so the true feelings is definitely that kindred spirit, that wanting that connection, that oneness. I feel like they've had a transformation. They've had to release any kind of materialistic values, any kind of things that held them back, in order for them to see as far as what their true feelings were for a divine femme. And there's definitely a kindred spirit connection, perhaps maybe from a past life. This is something that is coming into this life and giving you a new beginning, to be able to grow and have some kind of success with your twin. I do feel that at the top of the deck is that Ten of Cups, where they know where their happiness lies. You see, and it lies together. It definitely lies together. Your spirits are definitely connected. Um, so I do feel that this is how they feel. It's like they've had, perhaps maybe you've guided them into a spiritual awakening and really allowing them to see the truth, as far as materialistic and spiritual. Because even in the very beginning, I feel that they've become more spiritual, and I do feel it's because of divine femme. Okay, so they see you as that kindred spirit, not just so much a soulmate, but a kindred spirit from a past life is what I'm hearing. Okay, so very beautiful. There's quite an attraction there. There's a passion and attraction to divine feminine there, to be together. Okay, um, are they going to come back together soon? Is what I'm asking for divine feminine and divine masculine. Are they returning together soon? And I do feel like a lot of this is happening because I mean, my emails have just been boggled down. Five of Discs is feeling at a loss. And then really Five of Swords too, really surrendering to that loss. In order for you to heal and move forward and get that wish fulfillment. So I asked, are you going to come back together? 5 and 5, that's changing. Okay, that's surrendering. So I do feel that once they get through the step of releasing everything that they need to release, they're going to have success. You're going to be able to come back together. This is success. This is getting your wish fulfillments, really having a rebirth, uh, where everything is just full of truth and abundance for you. So I do feel that they're saying they're in the middle or transitioning it, where they're really analyzing everything that's gone on, okay? What they've lost, what they've let go through their fingers, what someone's taken from them. They're reevaluating everything, and that is a five. It's a change, letting go of conflict, okay? And then Five of Swords is really listening to spirit, so that they can have that rebirth, that new start. That's what that baby is right there. Okay, really listening to intuition and spirit. So I do feel that in the end, you're coming together. And I do feel that there's changes right now going on for Divine Masculine, as far as moving forward, and really having some kind of connection and communication open up for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. Okay. Um, what can Divine Feminine expect in the next 3 months? What can they expect in the next 3 months? 3 weeks, they said. 3 days, 3 weeks. Okay. The Magician, a new beginning, a Divine Masculine that is healed and full of passion. That happy home, it did come out for you. You see that happy home. And then the Eight of Swords. So releasing that feeling that you feel trapped, okay? Really, it's like you hold the key to let yourself out of this Eight of Swords, where you feel bound or unable to move. So I feel that Divine Masculine is going through that change, really, with the Temperance having some kind of healing, having some kind of motion in their life again, because they've been in a place where they've been very dark, very, very dark. So this is healing. This is about emotion. This is taking back your strength, and really allowing for a new beginning, coming out of the darkness and having a new beginning, like a crystal clear beginning. This is what you've been manifesting. This is what Divine Masculine has been manifesting. And you're going to get that happy home. And I do feel you're already connected. You're already connected. Clarify the Eight of Swords. What does that mean? Eight of Swords for the viewer, as far as coming back together. Ace of Swords, really having clarity, using those swords for your advantage, okay? Not letting your thoughts overtake you and not letting you move forward, because swords are mental, okay? So really using those eight swords with that knowledge that you've gained and moving forward. That's what you do with those swords. You think about it, you contemplate on it, and then you move. Hard lessons learned here, definitely. I do feel like there's been some kind of lessons that have been learned by both Divine Femme and Divine Masculine, okay? So Ace of Swords is denoting a new beginning, having honesty and clarity, and really following on that. Driving, okay? So maybe you're going to get some kind of apologies, some kind of communication coming in. It's definitely communication and success, and where you or Divine Masculine is leaving that Eight of Swords where you're blinded, okay? So very beautiful. Let's see. Conclude this Divine Masculine reading. Sorry. What is the outcome for Divine Femme and Divine Masculine in the near future? What is the outcome, please? So the Hierophant, the Nine of Swords, and the Magician. Really releasing some kind of negativity, anxiousness about the Hierophant. It could be a new commitment. It could be that commitment that they're in. So it's really getting rid of this stagnant kind of relationship that they've been in with the karmic partner, because I told you the karmic partner is about money. Okay, so this is where they've been thinking about how to release this person, and they're definitely using their intuition, really following the tools that God gave them as far as above, which is spirit world, and below, which is our material world, bringing those two together in order for them to move forward from the sticky relationship, okay? And really healing. I do feel like they have to have some kind of a fight in them to move forward, and that could be where divine feminine is really the person that is helping them to move forward, because you're the one that sends that healing kind of energy to them, and then the one that just flipped over is that victory and success. So it is coming for you. Just hang in there. Let me know who this is for. I do feel there's a lot of emotion here. I do feel that there's spirituality that's being worked out, um, and really letting divine masculine, really letting go of things and letting a change happen. So there you go. Have a great day. Thank you for sharing your time with me.